Welcome to day 20 of the I Will Do It November challenge. And today's workout is going to be a 1,000 rep glute builder workout. So in today's workout, we're focusing on strengthening all the glute muscles through a variety of exercises. We're going to be doing body weight, banded, dumbbell, bench, all types of exercises to hit the glutes from all the different angles. And I basically want to talk about the importance of training your glutes or your back or your booty as they call it, and the advantages beyond aesthetics. And that also segues me into today's mindset tip that fitness is not always about aesthetics. There are several aspects why fitness is so important in our lives, and one of the main aspects is your mental health. The way your body feels after a workout, it triggers a neurochemical reaction in your brain that leads to a whole other level of fulfillment and happiness with your own self. And that feeling cannot be bought with money, cannot be bought with drinks, cannot be bought with food. It can only be achieved after you've gone through a workout or a period of movement. Which is why, even if you go on a small hike or a walk outside in the park, after 20 to 30 minutes of that activity, you will feel energized and sort of positive in your mind. And that's one of the biggest aspects of fitness, including fitness in your day-to-day life. Now, the importance of training your glutes basically helps with multiple factors. Number one, posture. If you have strong glutes, you will have a better posture. You will be able to walk more straight and your body will be balanced. You will have a lesser chance of tripping or falling or basically getting an injury, especially while climbing down, up and down stairs. It's also important to train glutes so that you can do other functional movements better, like bending and picking things up. So for today's workout, what I have for you is a bit different from the other 1,000 rep challenges, and that's because we want to change things up now. So in this workout, there will be some exercises which you will do for a lot more reps than others because we're again targeting volume. So body weight exercises will definitely be done for a larger number of reps than a dumbbell exercise. So let's get started, guys. I don't want you to worry about a thing. Just make sure you have a booty band if you have available. It's totally optional. You have a pair of dumbbells and a bench or something to sit on so that you can do some of the seated movements. You can also use a bed or a couch or a chair, anything works, but make sure you have a sturdy surface. And of course, your yoga mat. Let's get started, guys. I'm going to be with you for the next 1,000 reps. Let's smash it. Oh, before I forget, if you like this video and if you like my content, please subscribe to FitGrid. Please leave me a like down below and support this channel so I can keep creating videos for you. It builds a community. Leave your comment down below on your experience so far with the November challenge. Let everybody know what you've accomplished. Let's inspire people around us. Let's push for fitness. Fitness is forever. Let's go. Okay guys, so if you did not read the title already, today's workout is going to be an absolutely no jumping workout, so you can go barefoot if you want to. But let's get started with our first round of glute activation. At the end of this round, you will finish 180 reps right away. So we're going to get started off with banded crab walks. Make sure to place your band a little bit above your knee, and as you walk, perform any exercise, push away. Push the band away from your body, push your legs out, and let's get into a low squat. Push it out. We're going to try to do one way is 1 rep. And for this particular round, we are basically doing 10 reps. Let's go. Make sure to have this sort of a squat form. We're not going too deep. We have plenty of time to extend the glutes. But let's just warm it up.
not looking back. Eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde. A classic cliche, we're on the run. This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out.
Next up, we have squat in and out. Again, no jump. You're going to get into a squat position and basically tap one foot in and one foot out. Each leg tap counts as half a rep. So when you do 2 legs, you basically get 1 rep. Let's do this for 10 reps. Next up, grab a bench or a chair or anything, and what we're going to do is we're basically doing seated abductions. So as you sit down, I want you to push your knees apart and then bring them back in. Push it apart and bring them back in. So try to sit on the edge of your bench or chair, and basically we're going to push it out and in. You should feel the burn on the side glutes. We're going to do this for 10 reps. Out and in, out. Next up, we have squat in and out. Again, no jump. You're going to get into a squat position and basically tap one foot in and one foot out. Each leg tap counts as half a rep. So when you do 2 legs, you basically get 1 rep. Let's do this for 10 reps. Next up, we have the left leg kick back. So let's hold the wall for support, and I'm going to basically kick back my left leg 10 reps. You don't need to lock out your right leg. Keep it neutral. Squeeze your core for stability as you kick out. You're just activating the glutes. Moving on to the right side. There you go, guys. We finished 60 reps. We're going to repeat this circuit for 2 more times and then move on to some dumbbell work. That's going to be a giant set. Let's do this.
So cover me, 'cause I'ma let you out, I'ma let you in. You're my enemy. If you would let me go, I will let you in. So cover me, 'cause I'ma let you out, I'ma let you in. You're my
Next up, we're going to get into some serious volume lifting. And in this basically set, what we're going to do is you need one pair of dumbbells or just one dumbbell, depending on what you have available. And we're going to start off with left side forward lunge. Sit down, boy. Good. We're going to do 10 reps of left side forward lunge. The weight I'm using is 20 pounds, both dumbbells, so that's a total of 40 pounds. Next, we are going to do body weight lunge pulses on the left leg. So get into a lunge stance, let's pulse it out. Next up, we have right side weighted lunges. So in this case, I want you to step forward on your right leg, lunge. Use your core to control your body. Next, we're going to go into right side body weight lunge pulses. My beginners can always take support of the wall for any of these exercises. Next up, we have the goblet squat. I want you to use a single dumbbell and hold it up in front of you. We're going to go into a goblet squat. Feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, toes pointed outwards, and push your hips back into a deep squat down and up. I want you to feel your glutes really open up as you do this. The heavier the weight, the better. But I understand if you can't find really heavy weight. Squeeze your core, chest up. Next, we are going to go into goblet squat pulses. Nothing changes, same stance, but instead of coming back up, I want you to pulse for 10 reps. Really feel your glutes on fire. So dumbbell left curtsy lunge. Hold the weight on your right side as you move your leg back, your left leg back, and we're going to curtsy lunge. Next, we're going to repeat this on the right leg again, holding the weight on your left side. Squeeze your core, get into lunge stance, and let's lunge. Your left glute should be on fire. Next up, we have reverse deadlifts, stiff leg, of course. And our first is going to be a left B stance deadlift. For the B stance deadlift, you're going to move your left leg behind, and then you're going to hinge at the hip such that your left thigh and your right leg thigh are almost parallel as you are doing the lift. Your back is completely straight, your neck is neutral, shoulders pulled back to support the weight and be lower. So you're basically grazing your right leg down and back up. Let's get it, guys. You can use 1 or 2 dumbbells depending on what you have available. And also if you're a beginner, you can also do this body weight to just get the form right. Let's go. Hinge at the hips.
Everything that we've been through has made us strong. You won't believe we've had our gray, but somewhere there's a light inside of us.
Keep your back straight and tight, shoulder blades pulled in, no rounding on the back. 10 reps. Next, we're going to repeat this on the left side. So your right leg gets pushed back.
Trying to sugarcoat, but I'm flying so high. I don't even know if I'm coming down. You rock my boat when you hold me so.
We're going to hinge on the left leg. Feel a deep stretch in that hamstring and the glute. Use your glute to pull you back up.
I stay in bed, I still got the feeling that you're next to me. Stuck in my head when lights go off. You're everything that I could ever want. Your touch so soft.
Next up, we have the wide stance RDL, typically glute focused. So in this one, you want to have your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, toes pointed visibly outward, and I want you to hinge at your hips, lowering the weight down. Feel a deep stretch in your glute. Come on up. No rounding of the back. So I want your back to be absolutely straight. You're just hinging at the hips and up.
In front of my eyes, I'm telling you why. This ain't no madness. The smoke in the mirrors are memories now. The sun's gone down like a river rushing way up above. This ain't no sugar-coated love.
The heavier you go, the stronger you will get. Believe me, you're just breaking more muscle tissue and letting it recover. We're going to repeat this for a total of 3 rounds, including this one, and at the end of it, you will have completed 390 more reps, leading you to a total of 570 reps. You're halfway there, guys, and you didn't even know it. I know. I recreated this format so that you don't feel the burden of 1,000 reps, and you know how easy it is to just get 1,000 reps in. section, which is going to be glute pumpers. So these exercises are basically here to target specific areas of your glutes, and we're going to work them in a very high volume fashion with low resistance. So the only resistance we'll be using will be either a band or your body weight, depending on what you have available. If you don't have a band, absolutely okay, nothing to worry. So let's get started with our first exercise, going to be the banded glute bridge. So you will need a mat. So for the banded glute bridge, you will need a mat, and you're going to place the band a little bit above your knees. And in this exercise, we're going to be putting the feet flat on the floor. Make sure that your feet are the same width of your mat. And essentially, you're going to glute bridge up and down. Don't touch your hips to the mat. You will repeat this for 15 reps. Push out against the band. The next exercise is going to be banded glute bridge with your toes raised. And for this one, I want you to pull your feet a little bit closer to your body. Hands above you. And after your first rep, I want you to lift up your toes. Push the band away from you and squeeze up. You should feel it in your glutes. Next up, we have the left leg fire hydrant, and for this exercise, we're not going to be using any band. Instead, we're just going to use our body weight. Tiki. You're going to go into a forearm plank like this. Squeeze your core in really tight, and we are going to flex the foot with your toes pointed downwards, and you're basically going to lift up. We have 15 reps on one side, and then we will do the same thing on the right leg. Pretend as if you are opening a door that's above you with your heel. Flex that glute, stretch it out, make it work. I know your glutes are on fire. We're going to build them, we're going to strengthen them, we're going to get that posture. Let's repeat this on the other side. Get into a forearm position. Dislocate the leg. Flex it and push it up. Each rep should be crisp. Each rep should be conscious. We're not on autopilot. We're taking care of our bodies. Let's build that mind-to-muscle connection. Feel it there. Feel it in your right glute. glute. Next up, we're going to use our bench or our flat surface and basically start off with some dumbbell hip thrusts. So the dumbbell is optional, but if you have it, let's use it. So remember that your shoulder blades are going to be on the bench. Lift yourself off the ground, hold the dumbbell if you need to. Get into position, feet wider than shoulder width apart, toes pointed outwards, and thrust. Gently hold the tension in your glutes. The only part of your body that's moving right now is your hip joint. You can do this, guys. We're in this together. Let's smash it.
So just tell me how and I'll do it, babe. I love it when you whisper in my ear, words only meant for me to hear. Promise that your secret's safe with me. You're the only reason. Yes, you're the only reason. Baby, you're the answer to.
Next up, we have the banded hip thrust. And for this one, you want to wear a band. Make sure to push your feet away, out. Your knees are out of your body at all points. Keep pushing, maintain that constant tension. Let's get into hip stance position and thrust it up. Readjust your posture so that you have maximum impact on your glutes. You should feel a burn in a couple of reps. Squeeze your core at all times. Your upper body is rigid and strong. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Next up, we have the V stance deadlift on the left leg. So for this one, what we're going to do, we're going to get into your hip thrust posture, and then I want you to move your left leg in the front. A little bit in the front, and then I want you to thrust. Move your weight on your left leg as well, and you should feel pressure on your left glute and your right glute with different type of pressure. We're basically hitting the glute from a different angle. Next up, we have the V stance hip thrust on the right leg. And for this one, I want you to move your right leg in the front. And we're going to move the weight to the right side and begin thrusting. We're going to finish this plumber set with some sumo squat pulses, and I want you to maintain a wide stance with your toes pointed outward. Your arms are in front of you, And as you want to push your hips back, sit down into a sumo squat and deliberately activate your glutes. You're so close to completion, guys. We're done with 960 reps. And now it's time for the last 40 reps. It's going to be a finisher. There's going to be no rest for the next 40 reps. But what I have for you are just body weight exercises. Final burn, final nail in the coffin. Let's do it. Are you with me? So we're going to be doing 10 reps of air squats followed by 10 reps of squat rocks. So let's get started with the air squats. Let's go. Crisp movement. Use your mind. Invoke your inner dialogue, guys. Come on. Talk to yourself. Push yourself. Encourage yourself. You can do this. This is nothing. Your glutes are strong. It's gonna be all right. Awesome. Into squat rocks. Get into squat stance and let's rock. 1, 2, 3. I know your legs are burning. Believe me, mine are too. You guys enjoyed that workout. I want to leave you today with just one thought in your mind, that as you're going through this challenge, you're almost 1/3 way done. It's day 20 today, we've got 10 more days. I want you to realize how far you've come. You started from day 1 with a 1,000 rep squat challenge, and today you finished another 1,000 rep challenge. And I just want you to pat yourself on the back. You know, it takes a lot of effort to show up, to consistently push for so many days, and despite all odds, we are all leading busy, frantic lives. We are ambitious, driven women, men, and you're still making time for fitness and health. And I really want you to have gratitude for yourself. You've done an amazing job. You know, don't beat yourself up by not seeing numbers on the scale. You know, that's not a metric to measure progress. The real metric is you. Is how you feel, how your mind feels, how your body feels, and your grit, the ability to push through difficult things. Believe me, that cannot be bought with money, time, food. Nothing can buy you grit. It's only your mental strength that you build day after day after day that gets you there. I am so proud of you for smashing this 1,000 rep challenge. Really great job. Now that basically segues me into today's beautiful nutrition tip, which is basically going to be, go make your favorite dessert at home. So today I want you to pick one most delicious thing that you love to eat. You know, it could be a dessert, it could be something savory, it could be anything. And I want you to find a healthier recipe. Find a healthy way to recreate that favorite item of yours. And I have a lot of recipes up on my Instagram page, foods that I love. I love chocolate, a lot of chocolate recipes up there if you're interested in any of them. But you know what? I want you to take the effort today and tomorrow, if you can as well, to find a recipe that is healthier version of the food that you like. And instead of going and getting it from the market, try to make it at home. Try to make that delicious food at home and enjoy it. Enjoy it and tell me how you feel. Let the community know how you're doing. It's very important to share what you're doing with a community of supporters and like-minded people that will really, really encourage you and push you in the right direction forward. I hope this was enjoyable, guys. I'm really excited to create more content like this. Stay tuned for day 21. Believe me, it's going to be a lot less lighter than what we did today. Let's smash it and take care. Fitness is forever.